Hi guys, welcome to our channel. We are here to do unboxing and installation of this Curt Triflex brake controller. So this is the premium model that they have. This is a proportional, so whatever you apply for your car will be the same with whatever you are towing. The advantage also is even if it's like incline or downhill, the brake controller will adjust whatever sensitivity or brake it needs. So that's because of the triple axis motion sensor that it has. So let's install this to my Honda Pilot. This is like a plug and play, but can be done with splicing also of the wirings. So to make it plug and play, you have to buy the specific harness. So I also bought this one. This is a Curt brake controller harness for Honda Pilot Passport Ridgeline. So 51393 is the model number. So if you're going to use this with a Ford or Ram, they have a specific wiring harness for those cars or trucks. But if you will not going to buy this one, like when I bought this Honda Pilot with a tow package, they included this wiring harness for the towing. So here, this one have this wires that can be spliced with this brake control. So let's open this box. So I bought this from Canadian Tire, around 179 Canadian dollars. The Discovery is 140 Canadian dollars, and the Venturer, the basic, is 130 Canadian dollars. So I just added 40 Canadian dollars for the benefit of proportional braking. So even though it's kind of expensive, so because of the benefit or the features of proportional braking, I went to this one, the higher model. So inside the box is the brake controller, and this is what I'm saying. This wire can be cut, and you can splice each wirings here. You have to look for the specific wirings. So you have the user manual, we have the brake controller, and quick reference guide for the modes and indicators. And one more, it has this zip tie to zip tie the wirings of the harness, and a screw in case you want to permanently screw this here. I'm going to place it here, but I won't do any hole for my Honda Pilot. And they have this adhesive here, this red one. So I'll be using this. Okay, so let's start with looking for the harness connection from the Honda, so that I can connect this harness. I'll open this one. It's a brake controller wire harness for the Honda. Okay, now you can see this is the harness, and this one also have a zip tie. See, this one will go to the brake controller here, and this one will go to the wiring of the Honda Pilot. Alright, so let's access the connection first. Brake controller is here on this side. So what I bought is a system where the emergency stop is included. Like the other brand, it's positioned here. There's a knob. No need to disassemble this part. It's really like a plug and play. So all you have to do is remove this panel. So to remove this, you have to lift this. Like, you can use this one and put this aside, or you can remove it all the way. And then to remove this panel, push this here. There's one in the middle, and then there's one at the bottom, so it's only three. You can push it. Once you push it, there's one somewhere Turn on the light. There's one somewhere here that have a connection, so you can pull it downwards. See, I pull it downwards, then it's removed. So you can see this connection, and that one is being hooked up to this green clip. The bottom one have a clip that I forced to remove. You can take it out. Same, you can take it out, slide it upwards, and then put it back. Here, the bottom. From driver's side, I remove the panel here. Now the wirings are exposed. So you will see this orange electrical tape. You can unwrap this, and all you need is the gray one. Unwrap. I don't think I need to remove this one. I have to put back this white. I'll put this back. All I need is this gray. Back here. Alright. So this is the wiring harness for Honda. This is what you're going to connect with the toe. Here. See? But I will show you the wiring harness from Honda. Okay, this one. They're the same. So if you don't, or you're not going to buy this one, you can use this harness provided by the Honda. This will go here, and then you can splice this one or connect this to this one, or connect that one to the wiring of the actual brake controller. But I will not do that, because if someday I'm going to buy a new one, I can sell this brake controller. Alright, so let's go back. I will install this on here. Alright, so that's how you do it. Zip it tight here, but not too tight yet, so that I can move this once I put a permanent place for the controller. So the panel have enough space to hold this extra wiring, but once I get the right spot for this one, I will tighten it and add more zip tie, maybe this way, but I'll figure out later. Okay, so let's proceed with installing the brake controller, or placement of the brake controller under the steering wheel. So the brake controller will be positioned this way. So when you're positioning your brake controller, you want to make sure that anything that moves will not touch the brake controller. And yeah, so wipe it with alcohol to make the adhesive work better, and this one too. Then let's get this adhesive. Here. Right. You can see the shape. So it means it will go here. This white off. I'll put it here. Okay. Then, so We're here. Try it again. And I'll put it here, a little bit to the left. A little lower. So this one is kind of curved. Okay, let's take it off. Let's see if it's straight. Okay, that's it. Anyway, if you want to change the position, you can always buy any 3M adhesive that you can put here. So here, to take it off and press it firmly, and then put it back. All right, so we got the proper placement for this one. Now we can connect the harness here. That's it. Then we'll try to figure out how to make this look neat. I tighten this harness and push it all the way, and this extra wire or wiring, I can push it all the way to the back. I don't want to put too much harness, that will give me problem. If accidentally I pull this one, I might pull other wirings if I harness it to other connections. So I only put one. And then just avoid this green. This one I will put a tape here, electrical tape, to make it look neat. But for now, push it all the way to the back, and then avoid this green. If you can see this green, that green will be the placement of this plastic. So make sure you avoid that one, so that you will not pinch the wiring. So pull it all the way to the back. Okay. Now we can put this one back. And avoid this computer connection. Insert it here. Start at the bottom. Okay. So I have to do is push it upwards. Okay, then upwards. So I put it here, the wiring going up and going to the side, like tuck it in here. But anyway, you can find a way how to do it. So it's clean looking. I put this panel. Now I have to put this plastic back in here. Back. And this side. Okay. We have to access the fuse box. Here's the fuse box. I think this is a secondary fuse box. So here is the legend, or where you have to put the 20 amp fuse. So the trailer brake is number 13. It says 20A. I have extra here. I lost the one from the harness kit provided, so I will borrow this one for now, and I will buy tomorrow to replace this. So it says 20A trailer brake. I'll put it here. Number 13. Alright, so I did not notice. Maybe when they installed the tow package, there's a 20 amp here fuse. So that's a good thing because I lost the other one. So here's the 30. If you can see the legend, is 30. Following this legend, going to here, 30 2015 blank. And then, so it's here. So it means we can try to turn on the trail brake. But yeah, I don't have the trailer yet. I'll get it tomorrow. So we'll see. Just put it back. Alright, so I turned on the accessory button or the start, but I didn't turn on the engine. So here's the mode. See, it means it's working now. And press it down for the gain, for another mode, for the load, and for the brightness. So there's 3 levels of brightness. This one also auto shut off, so that you will save your battery. So there's 3 mode here. If you press the mode, you will see the gain, the load, the brightness, and the night mode. So that's it for now. We'll do another video on how to use this with the trailer. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.